stamping, and I'm super excited today to do this video. It is for one of the healthy community classes that I do here locally in Pueblo, Colorado, for healthy inspiration classes. So today we are going to be making some super cool projects, and normally we would be stamping these in person and everything, but we are going to be doing this really cute mini paper pumpkin box. Stampin' Up! Does a monthly subscription program called Paper Pumpkin, and these are our new mini paper pumpkin boxes that you can find in the catalog. And with COVID and the pandemic going on, everyone needs a little bit of sunshine. So I'm going to show you, we are going to have materials to make this cute postcard styled card that you can stick in your box, as well as a cute little drink packet holder. And if you don't want to put the drink packet in, or you don't like that, you can easily make this into a bookmark or a tag or any other fun thing. But these three projects are designed to focus on the color yellow, sunshine, and I added some of our, which is now retired, but our beautiful honeybee metallic gold designer series paper. So a couple of things you'll notice that are really fun about this box is that the sunshine wobbles, and so you can see it wobbling there above me. And when you open it, we've got it all filled. It's going to have some fun little candies that you're going to find in your kit. And then you'd merely add your drink packet or bookmark and your note card. Your postcard note card is designed for you to lay loose in there, or you can adhere it into the top of the box cover if you would like. So those are the three projects that you have in your kit, and we're going to go ahead and begin. When you take out your kit, first of all, let me just tell you, there are several pieces and materials in your kit. So as you take out your materials, be very careful. In addition to the bag that you have all your supplies in, you also have one of the mini paper pumpkin boxes that looks like this, and it's flat. Now you can choose, I always like the shiny side to be my outside, and that's actually how the box is designed to work. However, the score lines are deep enough that if you want it to have a flat look and not shiny, you can fold it the opposite direction. It does not require any adhesive. All you're going to do is, following these score lines that are indented already, you're going to go ahead and fold all your scores in, so that when you go to build the box, it's much easier for it to maintain. This is a nice sturdy box, so sometimes boxes and me do not get along building boxes for projects, but this box is a great one. It's very easy to do. So once you've folded kind of your score lines, now you're going to go ahead and build it. So to start with, you're going to pull your front in like so, and you're going to push those together, and you kind of will hear a little bit of a click when you put that into place. I don't know if you could hear it. And once it's clicked in, you'll end up with these little tiny pieces that'll pop out. You can see those all on my mat. So you're just going to pop those out and lay those aside. Next, you're going to bring up your lid, and to do that, oops, sorry, I just forgot to stick those in the first time when I was doing that. You need to bring both sides in, your lid and your back side of your lid. Those pieces both have to come in. It's a little different for me doing this on camera. There we go. Now we have the click in the right place. So you're just bringing those up. The back flap kind of gets in the way. Okay. Now you have a box, and all you do is bring your inside flaps in like so, and then these two little wings just slide in like that. Okay, that's all there is to building the box. It's actually very quick and easy. The next pieces that you're going to look for are to do the box lid cover. So you're going to have a shade of yellow. Also, let me tell you, Because I themed this around sunshine and honey and yellow and all things bright and cheery for this pandemic summer, you might have a whole variety of different yellows and golds in your kit. And it's totally fine. They all work together, and you might have one yellow for a card base. In fact, you'll see when I do the postcard here, the postcard base is a different color than the sunshine base. It doesn't matter, they're all yellows, and so you can put anything together. You're going to use whatever adhesive you like. I know a lot of times you may have a glue stick at home. I personally like the wheels that are seal. It's a Stampin' Up! Seal. This comes in lots of different products at many places. It's like a craft or a tape runner. That's my preference for using for this type of things. But you can use whatever adhesive, also the Tombow or a white glue, liquid white glue. I really like that for these types of projects. If you use a liquid white glue on this box lid, just know that when you put on this first gold base, you're going to need to allow that to dry because it is a glossy, slick finish box. Then you're going to have a piece of paper. Oh, I made some notes just so you could know the dimensions in case you wanted these in the future. So this layer here is 3.5 by 5 1/4. And then you have a piece of white, and it's either got these metallic gold dashes, or you might have a metallic gold honeycomb pattern. And that is layer 2, and that is, I did this at a larger space, so it's 3 by 4 3/4. People who know me and you guys that come to the classes regularly know that normally my borders, I do them to where you have about 1/8 of an inch on either side. Because of the box being promoting sunshine, I really wanted to, I just put that on there slightly crooked. I really wanted to promote that yellow fun cheeriness showing. So I purposefully made this layer smaller than I normally would. All right, the other pieces that are in your kit that you will need for this, you're gonna have a little piece of black. It may have a different pattern on it. It could be all kinds of things. And then we're gonna have the stamped Sending Sunshine, and you're gonna have the stamped Sun. We're gonna stamp those in the basic black Memento ink. And those are stamps from the Paper Pumpkin set. You also have a round 1.5 inch circle punched out of a yellow, and that's what you're going to put on your sun. So you're going to need your scissors, and you're going to cut out your sunshine. You've stamped the sunshine, now you're going to cut it out. And it goes pretty quickly, especially if you're using a small scissor. I love the Stampin' Up! Paper snips because they have a curved blade. They're just slightly curved in there, so it makes going around little things, and especially in like circular motions, curvy lines, the snips are very nice for that. So if you have a small pair of scissors, that's what I recommend using on this. But you're going to just quickly cut around that sunshine and lay him aside. Now, you will want to trim your paper that you've been given is not to size, so you're going to probably want to trim that down. And for this type of cutting, if you've stamped with me before, you know that I just cut better straight lines with these big giant pair of scissors. And unfortunately, Stampin' Up! Doesn't have a big pair like that, so they're just my whatever scissors. And then you're going to go ahead and layer that on your piece. And this sentiment base is approximately 1 1/4 inch wide by 2.5 inches long. So you want to trim your sentiment of Sending Sunshine down to fit on to your black paper. And then you're going to want to trim that paper up however much or little to get the effect that you want it to have. All right, so now we've got a page looking like so. Next step is to go ahead and use your adhesive, and you're going to adhere the yellow circle inside your sunshine, and it should fit perfectly inside that little sunshine stamped. It's so cute. Now, a couple of other things that you have in your kit that you will use on multiple projects are you have some little metallic gold bees that you're going to cut out. You're going to have one strip of the gold glitter enamel dots. And you're going to have this little spring-like item known as a wobble spring. This is not a Stampin' Up! Product, but if you're interested in these, just contact me and I can help you know where you can get them. They're very easy to use, and so that's the next part that we're going to go ahead and do at this point, is we're going to put the wobble onto our sunshine. Now, this wobble is great if I'm delivering this box by hand. If you're going to mail your box, you may want to switch how you design your box, and you may want to use your wobble and put your full sun on your postcard inside and use your half sun that's designed for the postcard on the outside of your paper pumpkin box. Also, if you're going to mail this, I highly recommend that you go across this, maybe with some clear packing tape so that it stays all nice through the shipping process. So I just tend to use my little snips. You could use a pick tool, tweezers. If you have great fingernails, those are long gone for me. Chemo did those in for sure. But you're going to peel that backing off. And notice that I am peeling the open side. I'm going to show it on this one. I'm hoping you can see that really well under here. I'm not sure. The side that has the two flaps, that's what you're going to leave to put on your box. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to sit my sun down, and I'm just going to put that on like so. And now I am pretty much ready to go ahead and adhere. So I'm going to go ahead and put my sentiment saying of the Sending Sunshine on my box lid wherever I want. And I'm going to go ahead and peel the bottom one, which has a lot more adhesive, which is why I want you to adhere that to the base of the project, whether that be the box or the postcard. Come on now. Always when I'm doing these things without the camera on, it's always such a much more smooth piece. So I'm super excited for you guys to make this. I'm missing stamping with you guys in person. You guys have really, it's really been so fun and helpful for me to stamp with you guys on a regular basis. So now I've got my sun, and you can kind of see, hopefully in the camera, you can see that kind of wiggle and wobble around. It's just kind of like a little spring. It's super cute. And if you happen to have dimensionals, which are these little things, and you guys who have stamped with me are familiar, if you have the dimensionals, you may want to use it on the back of the little beehive. And the beehive and the bees, you're just going to cut out those with your scissors as well. Uh-oh. There we go. I almost cut the opening of the beehive off. I'll peel that off, and I'm just going to put the beehive there. And then I'm going to cut the little bee out, and I'm just going to tell you right now, on this tiny bee, I did cut around the antenna, but for this one, I'm not going to on the video, and I'm going to show you, it will still look like a bee, but I did cut off the legs. This tiny bee, I'm just like, it's going to go on the box. I don't care about the little legs. It's more like it's in flight versus, you know, standing somewhere, which, you know, I really have not seen bees stand anywhere anyway. And then he goes right up there. And that is the first piece of your box. That is the box. The box is now done. Oh, no, it's not. Just like that, I already forgot. These wonderful glitter dots that you have a strip of, let me cut these down so you can see what you actually have. You have a strip like this in your kit. And for the sun, I'm going to use one of the size 2. So you have 2 large, 2 size 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have 2 each. So on my sun, and you're seeing me use it with scissors, I just want to kind of put that to give some dimension and a little bit of pop. And I'm going to put size 3. So a size 2 and a size 3. And be very careful with these. These are different style of item. And if you're not, you can end up losing the entire backing. It will get left. That one, I've lost the, it's sticky on my finger, but it's not sticking to the paper for whatever reason. But just really lift those up with scissors or tweezers or your fingernail. You have to get under those. If you just try to pick at the top, you will end up having, your base will get left on these. They're a different style with a different type of adhesive. So you really have to get under those with your nail or scissors or pick tool, whatever you're using. Now your box is complete. So super cute little sunshine box to send. All right, so that's the first project. The next one that we're gonna do is the postcard. If I can get it. I have no nails, it's hard to get your papers in. Okay, so the card base is 3.5 by 3.5, it's a square. And you're gonna notice, I'm gonna show you right now, I've stamped my saying, the You Are My Sunshine, in our new in color, the Bumblebee. I've stamped it with the Bumblebee ink. And it uses this really cute set called Ridiculously Awesome, but it uses the You Are My Sunshine from that. And it's super cute. So even though I've stamped that in Bumblebee, I'm using a brighter Daffodil Delight as the postcard base on this one. And again, it doesn't matter. They're both in yellows and it's just super cheery. I wanted that to have a lot of fun, cheery look. This base here, your layer, is 3.25 by 3.25 square. So we're just gonna put our adhesive on and we're gonna center that right onto that card base that's in your kit. So you've got that stamped and you're gonna center it right onto your card base. Again, with your little scissors, you're gonna cut out, stamp and cut out the little half sun. And this is where, if you wanted your wobble on your postcard, then you're gonna put it up in here where I put the half sun. If you, that means you're gonna have your half sun that you're probably gonna want on your box. So if I were doing the half sun on my box, I might redesign this and scoot this saying more center and put my half sun kind of coming off of there. Or you could put it up in this corner like so, coming down, and trim it to fit accordingly. Just a couple of options if you need your sun to be on your card, not on your box. And again, you've got in there a half of punch, and that's just what you're gonna slide in to your sunshine. And if you feel like it has more white than you want showing, just trim that off. Now, this card is designed to where this sun goes up in the upper right-hand corner when you're looking at it, and it just goes right up to that white edge. And you're going to put one of the size 2 glitter dots onto your sun. Okay? And then you're gonna have a little strip that is 1/2 inch by 3.25 of black. You might have black with these hexagon, kind of like a honeycomb, or you could have a black and gold stripe. You could have black and white dots. And you're gonna just fit that in and space it to where you have a little bit of white on each side if necessary. And that's your postcard. It's that easy. Super cute, super done. You Are My Sunshine, a great way to cheer someone up. The last one is the drink packet holder. So the first thing you have is a strip of yellow. Again, it could be a variety of shades. Bumblebee, daffodil, saffron, you name it. And the first thing I do with this is I fold the strip. You will notice I did pre-punch it with a 1/8 hole. So you are going to fold that almost up to the hole punch. You're going to leave a little bit of space. This is not an exact measurement project, so don't worry. You do not have to fold it in any specific measurement, okay? And then the next step you're going to do is you're going to take this corner here, right here, and you're going to fold that down against itself. Hopefully this is going to make sense. Into a little triangle to create that flap, okay? So see, that's creating that little gold flap. I'm going to lay that one there so you can kind of see as we go. Now you have a strip in your box. Mine is cut too wide for whatever reason, probably because it's a scrap I had left. You have a long strip. You're going to need to cut this. This layer piece is cut to be 4 inches long, and you're going to need to cut it again at 2 1/4 and 1 3/4 inches, okay? And basically what you're doing, see how I can lay that whole piece there and it covers that? I'm basically cutting it so that I can adhere part of it to the inside of my drink packet and part of it to the outside. Again, this does not have to be exact. This is not an exact science. If you don't get it measured right and it's longer on one area or shorter on the other, just adjust where you actually adhere your paper to. And then you're going to just line that up and leave. It's designed for you to be able to see, again, that yellow, beautiful yellow, cheery, sunshiny color of your packet around it. And it's designed to where when you see that flap, I'm putting that up a little closer to the hole punch, like so, okay? Next, you've got two little pieces of twine. You should have something in black, either black and white twine or solid black, and you're gonna have some version of a yellow twine, yellow and white, gold, whatever. You have 2 pieces. I did a lark's knot on this one. I'm gonna show you a little bit different take on this one. If you have a hard time getting both pieces of twine through that hole, because I did on that one, you can do use your scissors or a pick tool or tweezers. A lark's knot is just where you fold your thread in half and you have a loop, and you're basically poking that loop through that little hole, and you're going to keep the loop. You're going to open it up with your fingers, and then you're going to bring the 2 tails through the loop, like so. And you can double it up and do the black with it if you like, or you can just use one of them and use your other twine some other way. Another way that you can do it is to just bring the other twine, and here I've done the black, I probably should have done it reversed, and just knot that other twine color around your first one, and it'll just give a different appearance, but it's similar, and it makes it a little easier if you have a hard time getting both of those twines through that little hole punch. Now, I will say I had some help ordering, and the item ordered for your drink packet is not the exact one I had thought was being ordered. So you may want to fold this packet slightly over because it's a little wider than I thought. And I was ordering lemon just so you could add it to water or whatever because it's sunshiny and goes with the yellow theme. And that's going to just slide in there. And really, what I like to do, so I don't have to use much adhesive and try to make it fit in the packet, is just to put a little dot of adhesive back there, and that will hold my packet. Now I can see where I need to put some adhesive in here along the bottom edge, and that's all I'm going to put on adhesive there, okay? So that's going to hold my packet. The last place you're going to put adhesive is a little dot in your corner that's going to hold that fold over in your packet. Now you're going to see mine, I did it with the black, And I decided I just wanted to promote multiple yellows, and I liked that look. It really highlights the black lettering more. So you're gonna stamp a sentiment. Here I've got the hello stamped, and you're gonna trim that down to size, tiny. I've given you a lot larger space. And the same with your yellow paper. It's much larger than what you're gonna need. You're just gonna adhere that down. I hope you guys are having fun with this. If you do have any questions, you can always, I'll give my email and my, I'm on Facebook and such. I'll give that information at the end and you can reach out to me. And then you're just gonna trim this down to size with your paper trimmer, scissors, whatever you prefer to cut with. And then I'm going to just put that right on my little yellow. If you don't like it there, you can always move your yellow and put it down here. Let's do this one a little different for you to see. And then if I were doing that, I'm gonna slide this bee off so I don't have to cut another one. And then I would put my bee maybe more like that. So there's a couple of different options for you. So you can either have your bee down here and your hello here, or you can put your hello down here and your bee up on your little packet turn down, which I like on this version better. So there's a couple of variations for you to see on that. And then in your kit, you're gonna just find a variety of candies. All of them are yellows, oranges, reds, honey flavored. These little candy here, you should have a candy or so of this. And this is honey filled and they are delicious. You got some Bit of Honeys, you got some Buttermints, and then you're gonna have random candies that have orange, yellow, red, a random Hershey candy on it. And all you're gonna do is open your box, put your little candies in it however you want, and if you want to put anything else in it, you feel free and go right ahead. You're gonna put your little drink holder in there. Now I'm gonna put my little note card at the very top so that when someone opens the box, like so, they open it and right there it says, "You are my sunshine." And if I want to write a little message to them, I'm gonna write on the back of my postcard. And it personally for me, the couple other tweaks that I might do is take a black fine tip pen and color in the little heart just to make it stand out a little bit more. And I will probably put someone's name up there, their name. This one's my husband, Gary. "You are my sunshine." And then it's gonna go right in there like so. And you close it up and you go surprise deliver it to someone on their door, put it on their chair at the house, at their place at the dinner table, doorbell, ditch someone with a sunshine kit at the bottom. I'm sure you'll find all kinds of creative, fun ways to share sunshine and happiness during this summer. I'm Shannon with Shannon Sizzlin' Stampers. If you have questions, please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube by searching Shannon Miller Sizzlin' Stamper. And it's Sizzlin' with an E-N. That's a whole other story. So S-I-Z-Z-L-E-N. I'm on Facebook Instant Messenger. That's how you'll find me on my Facebook page. My email is Mrs. Sizzlin, MRSSIZZLEN @gmail.com. And again, that's an E-N. And so reach out to me. I'm happy to help you with any questions that you might have on projects. I hope you enjoy this and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.